Hey Capricorn, Dark Dove Tarot here. Hope you're doing fantastic. This is your January 2020 end of month read, or mid-month, whatever you want to say. It's for the 15th through the 31st of January. So again, this is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. General read, so keep that in mind. Hopefully it resonates with majority of you, but you do want to check your Sun, Moon, and Rising signs, just in case, to add a little more clarity to your situation, see what's going on, etc. So I'm going to do this mid-month. That's not going to be based on anything in particular. Usually, you know, my reads are about the ex or reconciliation. This is going to be kind of like, let's just see how this plays out and go from there. Generally, there is a lot of love type emotions in these reads, but we have had some finances, singles, that type of thing come up. So, all right, Capricorn, let's see what is going on for you guys for mid-January 2020. All right, Capricorn. Any likes, subscribes, comments? Greatly appreciated. If you want a private read, the information is in the description below. Holy cow, your cards are just, every time I go to shuffle, one pops out. We'll just take them one at a time. All right, let's see what's going on for Capricorn for mid-January. And then I'll get your February reads out here in the next week or so as well. And those will be the normal reads that I usually do. All right, one more card, then we'll pull your theme for the rest of January, and then we'll get started. What's going on for Capricorn for January 2020, mid-month? Let's pull your theme. What is Capricorn's theme for mid-month for January? Let's see. Oh, you have the Knight of Cups. Dreaming, whimsical, romantic. So, Capricorn, if you're not seeing anybody, I feel like this is a good opportunity that somebody's coming in. If you have been in a broken relationship or you guys are not together right now, this is a good chance they're either coming in or somebody new is coming in for you as well. The Knight of Cups is very dreamy, very whimsical, very romantic. I feel like for some of you, this is how you're feeling regardless of your situation. You're just kind of like, for some of you, you're looking, for some you're not. But I feel like doesn't matter so much about whether you're looking or not. It's more of believing again, or feeling the emotion of love again, or feeling okay with moving forward, understanding that, you know, heartbreak has happened or things have happened, but that it doesn't mitigate the fact that you still want to find a partner at some point, or you still want to find somebody to go on dates with or enjoy a movie with. You get my point. The next card you have is your current position coming into the mid-month, and you have the Moon, which is Pisces card. So you could be dealing with Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. The Moon is kind of a confused card, not so much confused, but very an illusion, a mystery, not quite sure what's going on. And I feel like that's kind of where you're at, where you may not even care. You're just like, I don't care what they're up to. They don't need to know what I'm up to. You know, I don't care if somebody new is coming in. I love me. I'm happy with life. It's almost like you're happy with everything, but maybe your love life. Now, this could be career and finance too, but maybe your love life is kind of a mystery right now. You're not sure where you're going, which direction you want to go, you know, new, old. You just kind of seem indifferent in it. And the Moon is saying, like, I always use the same example for the Moon because it makes perfect sense to me. Hopefully it does for you as well. Hopefully I haven't been saying this for this long and people are like, okay. Literally, it's like you're in the woods. There's moonlight is your only light, and there's a giant object, right? And it's either a bear that could eat your feet, or it's something that you could easily maneuver around, and you don't know which direction. And I feel like it's actually good, though. The Moon sometimes, again, is confusing or an illusion, or something doesn't appear as it should be. But I feel like this is more you not really giving a shit. Going, you know, I really don't care what the ex is up to. He or she can do whatever they want. And if I find somebody new, great. And if I don't, like, I'm fine. I just feel like you're very comfortable at the point in your life where you are right now. The next card, the next card you have that would make sense is the Death card. Death is not a physical death. This is a great card, actually. This is Scorpio's cards. You could have a Scorpio placements in your chart or be dealing with a Scorpio. You have 2 water signs, so for a lot of you, you may be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. But the Death card is how you're feeling at the end of the month, which goes very much along with what I was just talking about. The Death card is about changes, transformation, rebirth. I feel like a lot of you a lot of signs have been coming into this month or into the beginning of the year, January basically, from 2019 transitioning to 2020, still carrying some baggage that they were hoping to get rid of, or still carrying some animosity that they were hoping, or still not getting the closure they were hoping for. But I feel like Capricorn, a lot of you are kind of like, screw 2019. I'm on to 2020 and I've got big things coming. Whether it's happening now, whether it's something you're putting in motion, whatever it is, the death card is saying that you're ready for a rebirth or transformation. You're ready for big changes. And this could be career, this could be love, this could be family. I mean, you name it. It sounds like you really are in the position of, hey, I'm ready for 2020, bring it on. The next card you have is the Strength card. We've had this showing up quite a bit for a lot of signs, which I think is the universe's way of telling everybody, you are strong enough for this. You can endure this. Just be patient. And I think, Capricorn, you guys are actually, the way the energy right now is coming off is that you are being very patient. Again, like I said with the opening, I just get this feeling that you're like, I don't care. Like, I'm going to live my life the way I want to live it. And if you want to come along for the ride, great. If somebody new wants to come along for the ride, great. If I want to change careers, then I'll change careers. I just kind of feel like with the Strength card showing up here for your distant past, it's the universe reminding you, you'll get through this. You'll get through whatever it is you're going through and come out stronger on the end. Anytime I see the Strength card in the distant past position, it tells me the universe is telling you, like, you grow stronger and stronger with everything that goes on in your life. You come out, shining on the other end. All right, the next card you have is your immediate past. So over the past few months, and this is the Tower card. And the Tower card is dissolution, it's destruction. The best part about the Tower card, even though it can be scary, is there's a foundation, usually a pretty strong one, still standing there, and you can build from that. And I think that's what you're taking from 2019 is, look at all the shit I went through. Look at all the things I went through. Look at the craziness and the drama and tragedy and whatever you've been through. And the Tower card is saying, man, I'm leaving this in 2019. This was the end of my 2019. There was destruction. There was, still fire in the ashes, whatever. And now it's kind of put itself out and you have this foundation. Now the question is, what does Capricorn want to do with the foundation? And truly, it's up to Capricorn what you want to do with the foundation. And I think you're ready to lay your own for the first time in a long time. And I know that's you're like, well, okay, I don't rely on other people necessarily or whatever, but I think for the first time, you're putting your priorities first, and you've compromised enough and sacrificed enough that this is saying you're ready to build. You're not, again, like what I was saying over here. I just get this really strong, I don't care. And it's not I don't care about life. It's more of I care so much about life and my kids and my fur babies or whatever it is to you, that we're tired of doing it somebody else's way, or we're tired of compromising, or no, like it's not coming down to that. It's coming down to what Capricorn wants to do. And then again, if you want to join the ride and you help build up, great. And if you don't, then you can go away. The next card you have is the Queen of Wands. Confidence, confidence, confidence. Full of ferocity, energy, sensuality, passion. This is somebody who, believes in themselves. And I feel like this person is standing by themselves, knowing that, they deserve nothing but the best. And that's what they're patiently waiting for. That's what this Strength card is. No more, rushing back or rushing in. I just feel like you're firmly planted and you're kind of going, okay, over the next few months, that's all I'm concentrating on is where do I want to go? What do I want to do? It's almost as if, even if you are in a situation where you guys aren't talking and you have an ex and there's a strong connection there still, or if you are dating but you're not getting into anything serious, it's almost like you're enjoying your freedom. It's almost like you're saying, hey, I can go to the movies when I want. I can take my kids and take a staycation somewhere. I don't have to answer to anybody. It's like a newfound freedom, Capricorn. It's like you finally, I keep saying it is. It's a newfound freedom. You don't answer to anybody except for yourself, your kids, and of course, your fur babies that need food or whatever you have going on in your life. Now, the next card you have is January 15th through the 31st. The immediate future, and you have the Six of Wands, which is pride, connection. It's a feeling of abundance, it's satisfaction, it's success, victory. So you're feeling all that right now. I think it's kind of like swimming through your read in the fact that you are feeling successful regardless of the situation. It's almost counting your blessings, right? I feel like you're understanding what you have in your life, what you've been um, given, what you've been blessed with, what you've earned, what you've, this is kind of like, I've got a good job, or at least I'm heading in my career. I'm going back to school, I'm finishing school. I'm a great parent. This is like understanding and appreciating what Capricorn is and who you are and what you're worth and how hard you've worked at things. And maybe life's still tough. Maybe there's financial burdens, or maybe there's, things aren't always perfect. But this is going, I recognize the successes and I'm ready for more. I'm ready to taste even more. The next card you have is anything tangible throughout the rest of the month. And you have the Eight of Cups, stagnation, dissatisfaction, slow moving. So I don't really feel like you're going to be necessarily dissatisfied. I almost feel like this is you like hurry up and waiting. And that's the only part that's bothering you, because you're ready for the new. You're ready for like taking, bring it on 2020, new career, or, betterment of myself in general, lifestyle, whatever it is for you. And the Eight of Cups is kind of like, I'm ready for this success. I know I can do this on my own. I feel like a lot of you are just ready to take on the world, and the Eight of Cups is kind of like, I'm ready, let's do this. But you have to be patient too, and that's hard because Capricorn's excited to get going, get moving, get living 2020. And some of you may be kind of like, come on, like, I know I want this promotion, or come on, I'm gonna get out there and date, and let's meet somebody fantastic. So it may just feel a little slow moving in certain things you want to do, but you'll get there. The success is there. The next card you have is how you're feeling throughout the rest of the month, and you have the Queen of Pentacles. She or he, I don't apply sex to the cards, has been showing their card quite a bit. Queen has been popping up quite a bit. This is somebody learning from their mistakes. And I feel like that's a lesson coming in from 2019 for a lot of signs going into 2020. Learning from my mistakes, becoming wiser about it. And then the Queen of Pentacles is somebody who's very nurturing, maternal, paternal. So again, I'm getting child energy, or maybe somebody's pregnant, maybe you're going to be grandparents, or maybe you have kids, whatever it is for you. There's a nurturing energy here. Again, it could be I have a dog and a cat at home. They're my babies, whatever it is for you. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody who is attentive and very generous, but generous to the people around you that are generous back, reciprocating energies. If somebody treats you like dirt, they no longer get to stay in your energy. They no longer get a place in your energy. They no longer get to take up room in your life. Whereas before, maybe you'd allow it a little bit. Okay, well, he was kind of a jerk, she was kind of a bitch, whatever it is. And this time you're like, no, learn from that mistake, not going back to that again. The next card is your hopes and fears for the outcome for the rest of the month. And you have the Eight of Pentacles. Work, 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 work. This is what you're thinking about. Work. I want to be successful. I want to, I'm not concentrating on love. I don't need a person in my life to make me happy. I don't need love in my life to make me happy. I want to want somebody. I want somebody I love, and I want somebody who loves me. I don't need it. And the Eight of Pentacles is signifying I'm not putting time and energy into finding somebody right now, or trying to get old back, or trying to go back to something that didn't work in the first place. I'm moving in the direction of I'm going to concentrate on work and concentrate on just life in general, and then go from there. You're focusing on other things, when in the past you would let this, past person sneak up and kind of take up headspace, or worrying about meeting somebody new. And I just feel like this month coming into 2020, you're just really not. And I feel like you're really in a good space, Capricorn, because a lot of signs have still had, like I said in the beginning, that baggage kind of coming across from year to year. Now, you close out with the Seven of Swords, which talks about manipulation, strategy, feeling, defeated somehow. So I feel like there may be some contact from an ex or somebody, but you're not ready. I just don't think you're ready to go there. I don't think you're ready to go new necessarily. I think new could be a possibility for you if you wanted it, but I just don't know that that's what you're looking for. It's not that you've lost faith in love, because you have that Knight of Cups. It's not that you don't enjoy the thought of being with somebody or enjoy the companionship. It's that you're just not ready because you're just not sure that you trust people. Not a negative, like, oh, I hate everybody and I don't trust anybody. More of just, I'm not there yet. I need a little time to feel um, like I can trust again, or need a little time maybe just to get to know Capricorn again and just self love before I go back to anything. Now, what's even more interesting is you have the Eight of Wands here, okay? So you have the Eight of Cups moving slow, but your outcome is something's moving fast, okay? Something comes in very fast. And I get the sense that it's something new, may come in and kind of, I don't want to say sweep you off your feet, because sometimes I feel like that's kind of a, it's not like it's a bad thing, of course. I mean, that's amazing if that's what happens. I just feel like sometimes it's not necessarily realistic in the sense that if you are a little bit guarded, it's hard to sweep somebody off their feet when they're going, I'm not exactly the most trusting right now, or I don't exactly have, um, you know, or I'm not exactly ready to like just give my heart to somebody or open that up. But somebody new may be coming in fast and breaking that thought pattern or that worry about, trust issues or whatever it is for you. Because again, the Eight of Wands is somebody coming in quick. Now, could be somebody coming in quick from your past, but I do feel like this is kind of new. Well, yeah, I feel like this is kind of new because you have the Five of Cups, which it says disappointment here, but it's actually, the Five of Cups is more of like a sadness or grief. And so I think that's what is interesting. You're still in that point, like I said, where you haven't completely um, gotten over it. It's not that you don't believe in it. In fact, I feel like you're happier than you have been in a long time. A lot of you, some of you are going to be like, bullshit, Dark Out. I'm still grieving. I'm still okay. But I think that going further forward over the next few months, you're going to gain happier and happier and happier times. I feel like somebody is coming in, and I think it's going to brush away this Five of Cups. The Five of Cups is kind of a loneliness, being alone. So you may find yourself a little bit going, well, I do miss the companionship a little more. It's kind of as you're growing forward and getting out of this past cycle or getting out of whatever happened before, you're going to gain the momentum of not feeling that way. Now, like I said, this could be somebody from the past coming in, and there's a sadness or grief here, and you still have feelings for them, and they come back in, and this kind of washes that out, and you guys have a second go at it. I really do feel like it's somebody new, but it can be somebody old, because you have the Ten of Cups here, and the Ten of Cups is peace, joy, family. It's having a togetherness. It's being with somebody that you feel peaceful with. And I think that's huge for you guys right now, is that you've gained a sense of peace in yourself and happiness in life and success and achievement with the Six of Wands, that you want to feel that in all aspects, including your love life or relationship or whatever it is for you. The Hermit is Virgo's card. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, or you could have Virgo placements in your chart. The Hermit is soul searching, spirituality, going inside, and also solitude. So I feel like a lot of you would rather be alone than be with anybody if you're unsure or unclear. But you want this whole package, and you're kind of like, I'm not going to come out of this space unless it's something I can truly find. I don't want to move too quick into something if that disappointment is still looming, if I still have trust issues, or if I still have fear of losing something that I really loved again. So again, I feel like a lot of you have somebody new coming in that may bring you this peace and this joy, or may help. I think you're wanting to find an inner strength first and then move on to having it with somebody else. But the Five of Cups still, there's still some pain there. It's just not suffocating the way it was before. Like I said, I think you're moving quicker past it, quicker and quicker and quicker. It's going to be it's going to be behind. It's quicker and quicker. Does that make sense? It's going to move into a more solid foundation, something that feels a lot better sooner than later. So, all right, hopefully that's not too confusing, Capricorn. And then you have the Ring, promise. Huh, isn't that interesting? Well, some of you may have somebody circling back around to give you a ring, propose marriage, something coming in quick. Like I said, I wasn't really thinking it was somebody from the past, but now I feel like it could go 50-50. I know you're probably like, great, thanks a lot. But seriously, maybe you guys are going to find peace and happiness with this person. Maybe the more that you let the situation go and make changes in your own life, they come back around and maybe you can have this. But if it's not somebody old, it's definitely somebody new coming in. Somebody with a promise that they won't disappoint, they won't hurt you, that they will offer peace in your life. The next card you have is just I love these little cutesies. They're Pixians. It's a daily oracle. And you have Lumitry. Stay deeply rooted while reaching for the sky. So I think that's perfect for you guys. Stay deeply rooted while searching for the sky. Grow, be Capricorn, and still reach for the success. Still reach for what it is you want. Because you're going to find it. Peace is coming. Big time. All right. I'll see you in February. Bye.